the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanting eyes.
That means they want everything they see. Huh?
Give me this. I need that.
Well, I'm telling you, boy, look, I got a little daughter. All they gotta do is brushing that spirit right off the back.
All they gotta do is give us that look.
Hey.
And it's on.
Right.
It's on.
So what we got? We got stretched forth necks, won't turn eyes, and they're proud. You can't tell them nothing. Don't need no man. Come on, Hebrew.
Walking and mincing as they go, with their feet.
With their feet. So yeah, hey, trip off a woman in them flip-flops switching.
Yeah.
Read that, what you just read right there again.
Walking and mincing.
Walking and
as
mincing.
they go.
And switching as
and
they go.
making a tinkling with their feet.
And making a tinkling with their feet. Hear them flip-flops flopping. They switching. This talking about who is Israel? It gotta be us, man. Come on, Israel.
Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Now you know why they all got weave in their head.
Right.
It was a time when our women hair was so long, we used to cover their word parts. Hair was long, beautiful.
Now what we got?
Oh, you know what?
I Beauty Supply. Go down there and buy your hair. They covering up the curse, not even realizing that they curse. But why is it that everybody on the face of this earth, our women are the only women that has their scalp smited?
Right, right.
They be getting them perms.
Cover up that
burning.
curse.
Their scalps start burning after them perms.
What's really funny about that is they go and cut their hair
And it never go back.
straight to the fuse supply and stick all weed.
Right.
But see, but you about this though. When our little girls, when their hair has been combed all their life, it's just natural. But as soon as they get that chemical process, it fall off and they never have it back. But as long as it's natural, especially before they come into the age of accountability, they got all their natural hair and all their beauty and all their glory until they come into the ways of this world. And then we fall off.
Then we fall off. So this is frighteningly accurate here. Because we can look into we can look in our communities and see this going on. Like you might see your daughter walk past this camera before we read this. Tinkling and mincing as they go. You feel me? Come on, Israel, let's get it.
And the Lord will discover their secret
The
parts.
Lord gonna discover their secret parts. Come on.
In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornament about their feet.
About their feet. Come on.
And their calls. And their round tires like the moon.
What is a round tire like a moon? What's that round tire like the moon? If it was taken away and we see what they got, think about what they had.
Right, think about what they had. And jump in that trunk. Come on, Israel.
The chain and the bracelet and the ornament of the leg and the headbands and the tablet and the earrings.
And this is all they bling. You know them daughters must spend 2 hours getting ready to go out. See that? Go ahead, bro.
We just read in Deuteronomy 28 where it said that our young maidens would even set their foot on the ground for delicacy. That's how delicate she was. And then we reading what the Lord took away from them. All this stuff they had. They was that delicate, they was that precious, they was that fine, they was that adorned. And now look at them walking around. Look at them walking around today. Come on, Israel.
One, the rings and the nose jewels.
Everything. Come on.
The changeable suits of a pearl.
All they clothes, all that. Come on.
Garments, fine
And the
linen.
mantles and the whipples and the crisping pins.
Right, come on.
The glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veil.
Right.
And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell,
Instead of sweet smell,
there shall be stink.
there shall be stank. And you wonder why. You see him walking down the street and you frown up. That's coming again. Stinking. It was a time when daughter Zion smelled good, man.
Reaper and the sword gonna return together.
That's one of them right there in the car. She walking up and down there.
Look at what happened when Esther.
Big mouth.
Look at when Esther, when she went before the king. For 6 months, they buttered her up.
Yeah, it did.
They put all that oil on her in, and it was that fine smell. This how our sisters used to be. Used to be.
Come on, Negro.
And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well-set hair,
Instead of well-set hair, what?
bald.
Bald-headed. Look at that bald-headed. Bald-headed heifer. Instead of well-set hair, there will be baldness.
Baldness.
That's why they always try to come up with their reproach. They put all their weave in there.
That's right.
Why? Because it's a curse that God has put on them.
That's right.
Come on,
Because if
Negro.
you take them same women adorned today, like they're adorned today, you get them home and they take all that stuff off, you don't know who you have. You got a stranger in your house now.
Boy,
but
she-
somebody that you had, she was fine. She was fine out there on the street. You pick her up. You get her home and then she get to pulling off eyelashes, pulling out weave, taking off makeup, taking off clothes. Then what you got? You got what we reading right now.
And if you say, boy, take them seduction leaves off.
That's right. Them wanting eyes.
Them eyes, them extendos on them eyelids.
Them wanting eyes.
And
Look
that
at it for real.
extends from the little cartoon Betty Boo.
Yeah.
Was a whore. You see what I'm saying? So now they got the minds that they whore.
That's right. And
That's
they
what
are
it's
claiming
like.
Betty Boo. They are claiming Betty Boo.
Yeah, and they claim
And what's really funny is that glory gone for them. They ain't got no glory because the glory of a man is a woman. See, our women ain't acting right. The glory of a woman is on her. They cutting it off.
Right.
She bald.
That's right. Read that out.
All right, all right. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Thy men shall fall by the sword,
Yo, men, gonna fall by the sword. That's what it's happening. Come on.
and thy mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
That means she done went from being a queen to being carried around, barely touched the ground. She sits on the ground now.
Yeah.
She ain't the queen no more. She's a whore. And she ain't the hell no more.
See, it also says back here in 25, it says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. That's what you see that when that mama, son, head out there in the street, and she running out there crying over that boy body, talking about, my baby ain't did nothing to nobody, but why is he laying out there in the street dead?
Right.
She out there crying over that son, because he done fell by the sword.
Come on, Israel. You ready? Let's see for that. Back to Deuteronomy 28. Who is the true Jew? Who is Israel? According to the Bible.
28, verse 58.
Uh-huh.
It say, if thou wilt not observe to do all the works of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name,
Right.
the Lord Yah, thy God. Then Yah, thy God, will make thy plagues wonderful.
Shall make your plagues wonderful. You don't want to fear it, well, you want to have wonderful plagues.
That's two opposite things together. Right? Something wonderful and a plague. That's how he gonna put it down on us. Wonderfully.
These ain't just normal plagues here.
That's right.
Ask from one end of the heaven to the other. Come on, Israel.
Then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful,
Right.
and thy plagues of thy seed, even the great plague of the long contentiousness
Long continuance.
and sore sickness and of long contentions.
Continuance.
Continuance.
Now that mean they forever gonna go. They don't stop. Feel me? These curses of plagues follow us because we got away from our God. Come on, Hebrew.